full view than a plank-filled eye. Keep your hand on your heart when the other's in a beehive. And better is a broken heart than an empty chest. Keep your hand to the heavens when the other's in a hornet's nest. You just gotta keep your head straight and your hopes up and your heart right. Brother, keep your head straight, hopes up, heart right. Brother, will you hold on hope when you got nothing left? 'Cause is the underwater city that's found if you just hold your breath? Keep your hopes up and your heart right. No, you never have to fight alone. Yeah, there are bad days and real bad nights and pain right before your eyes. But for every inch of dark, there's a mile of light. For every inch of dark, there's a mile of light. You just gotta keep your head straight and your hopes up and your heart right. Brother, keep your head straight, hopes up, heart right. Head straight and your hopes up and your heart right. Brother, keep your head straight, hopes up, heart right. Head straight, hopes up, heart right.
What's up, guys? Thank you all for watching, but don't click off yet because this is the most important part. So to kind of just restate what I do at the end of all these videos, I like to take the lyrics from the song and put some Bible verses with them and really see what God wants to say through this song. Yeah, so let's get on with it. So the first major takeaway from this song is remember where your help comes from. There's a couple lines in the song that go like, keep your hand in the heavens when the other's in a hornet's nest, and keep your hand on your heart when the other is in a beehive. Remember that God is in control. God has also overcome the world, and though it may look bad, he's all gonna make it turn out for good. Which is a perfect segue to the next point, which is keep your eyes on Jesus. A great example of this is the Bible story where Jesus' disciples find themselves in the middle of a really rough storm in the middle of an ocean, absolutely terrified for their lives. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they see a ghost, or what appears to be a ghost, but it's actually Jesus. Verses 27 through 32 say, but Jesus spoke to them at once. Don't be afraid, he said. Take courage, I am here. Then Peter called to him, Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you walking on the water. Yes, come, Jesus said. So Peter went over to the side of the boat and walked on the water towards Jesus. But when he saw the strong wind and the waves, he was terrified and began to sink. And he shouted, save me, Lord. And Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him, saying, you have so little faith. Why did you doubt me? And 32 says, when they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped. I love this story so much because it is a perfect example of a Christian's walk in faith. So when Peter had faith and kept his eyes on Jesus, he was walking on water. But then one single thought of fear that he was gonna drown, and well, he starts drowning. And that's because he took his eyes off of Jesus. And that moment, he doubted Jesus and didn't have faith. So I hate to sound like a cheesy Christian influencer, but the world can be a lot like that raging sea. Life is tough sometimes. However, if we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus and on his plan and on his word, we can have the power to do things that we didn't even know was possible, even in the midst of life's hurricanes. Alright, so I think the last takeaway from this song is living in purity. This is not only referring to physical and mental purity, but also referring to the spiritual condition of your heart. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding." I'm sure I'm not the only one, but a lot of times when trouble comes, I'm like, what do I do? That's where I've already messed up a little bit. The question is not, what do I do, but rather, what will God do? Like the verse from Proverbs said, when storms of life come, you don't have to depend on your own understanding or your own experience. When we depend on God, we stand on a firm foundation that cannot be shaken. So all in all, if you don't get anything from this video, get your head straight, hopes up, heart right. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love y'all.